Hello, my name is Ricki Hall. I'm 27 years old and I'm with Nev's Model Agency in London. I got scouted actually coming out of Top Man in Oxford Street. I used to be a motorcycle mechanic before that, and I was on the way to see a friend of mine who lived in London in like East Putney. It was like a West London area. Came down for the weekend. I was still in my overalls because I was still covered in fucking dirt and oil and all this kind of shit. Coming there went into Top Man to get a couple of shirts, a couple of white t-shirts, sorry. As I was coming out, model scout came up to me, goes, "You fancy being a model?" And I thought she was taking the piss. I thought she wanted money or all this kind of shit. And she goes, "No, show me a card." Put me in a taxi, sent me to Nev's, and they signed me within a month. They signed me straight away, and I had to move within a month as Fashion Week was coming up. I had to do the casting, so yeah, I literally just left everything kind of behind in Wolverhampton. You know, saved up as much money in that week and in that month, sorry, and yeah, just hauled my ass to London, and you know, I've never looked back. It's the individuality, you know. Like since I was a kid, my uncle had some like really dodgy tattoos, but I'd always sit there, and my granddad too. I would always sit there and over Christmas dinner and like kind of just stare at his arms. I mean, like they were really fucking when he was in the war. My granddad, sorry, and he just had really odd tattoos, and like, he had a tattoo of Africa and of a knife and a boat. He was with the Navy, and I'll just stare and look at him and go, you know what, I'm gonna get something like this when I'm a bit older, when I'm gonna get tattooed. When I was to get tattooed at 18, and it's you know, you've got a blank canvas, so why not fill that canvas up with, you know, interesting designs and stuff that's personal to you. And you know, there's always a good story behind tattoos. Most of mine are just random shit, but there's always a story of, you know, you always remember where you was at every tattoo. It don't matter how many tattoos you got, you always remember where you are, what kind of mood you're in even. And the one who does all my tattoos is Zibby Donbeck back in Wolverhampton in the Midlands, and he's, you know, he did the stag on my chest. It was pretty much the most famous one that everybody always picks up on. Ryan Harris has done the bear face on my back. He's a really fucking cool artist too. You know, he's only young now, and you know, he's making it big in the fucking world of tattooing. Louis Perez just the mum and dad, and the little wolf. Obviously you can't see it right now, it's covered up, but Louis Perez is fucking cool. That did the Shamrock tattoo literally just on Sunset Boulevard down there. And yeah, you know, I've been tattooed by, you know, quite a lot of people, but them are the three really that stick out to me really, yeah. The first tattoo was a little star just above my ankle, and like obviously it's really cliche, everyone has stars, it's quite a girly thing, but you know what, I thought fuck it, I like a bit of feminine shit like that. It was when I was 17, 18 kind of thing, and Zibby did that, my first one. And I don't know why I had the star. I mean, I just like the shape. It's not a fucking very original, it's certainly, you don't have to put your mind to it to come to that, but yeah, it's just, that was the first tattoo. And then I got 2 stars on my ankles, and then it just kind of I worked it the other way. I kind of came upwards to this, rather than, people get them on the arms first, but I kind of started on my legs and then worked up. Probably my family's names here, they're written in their own writing, you know. So I had to get them to write it, send a picture on their iPhone, their phones, send it to me, and yeah. So I've got my nephew, my mum, and my brother, and my dad, and stuff, and yeah. So they're the ones, and obviously the mum and dad ones I've just had by Lou Perez at the Shamrock. But it's, yeah, the ones it's just, you know, they're not the most well done, like the interesting for other people. It just means, you know, they're fucking with my heart, you know. So that's it's all it matters is what means the most to you. So they're definitely my family. Well, lately I've just been getting random stuff. I mean, this is like pretty old school stuff, you know, with the heart grenade and the butterflies and the cobweb and the bombs and that. This one's just more random, like dinosaurs and like fucking umbrellas, fucking flamingo, Mario. And yeah, I just kind of want to make this look at my fun arm, really, you know, just like it's, you know, people always are drawn to this arm, and it's always Mr. Messi that's pretty my most popular one, I reckon. Ralph Wiggum picking his nose, like Count Duckula and like the Hamburglar. So yeah, I do like the old school stuff, but I'm kind of going over towards like the more visual silliness, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's just, I just like fun tattoos, you know. It's like, I've got so many of them that don't really, it kind of merges into one fucking old suit, I suppose, yeah. I mean, everyone's got tattoos. I mean, it's so socially acceptable now. I mean, like, people that, you know, some places, yeah, fair enough, you can't maybe have, you know, if you, maybe it's like a lawyer or a doctor or whatever, yeah, fair enough, you can't have on your hands, it might not look, it's still that kind of, a little bit here, you know, a bit odd maybe, not odd, but maybe a tiny bit frowned upon in that kind of career. And you know, I mean, I wouldn't be bothered about it. If I had a doctor working on me with tattoos, I mean, as long as he's fucking got his, you know, certificates and shit, as long as he's passing, I don't care. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people have just got sleeves there where they wear the suits and stuff, so people could be fully tattooed and you don't fucking know it, you know? You could be talking to somebody all day for fucking, like, in a bank or whatever, and they could be fully a suit tattoo, and but in the, you know, so I think society a little bit lax with it now. They're a little bit fucking cool with it, I think. Yeah. I mean, you still get like, the odd dickheads, but fucking, who gives a fuck? As long as you're not hurting anybody, it doesn't really matter, you know. As long as you're a nice person, then that's all that matters, you know. First tattoo is always going to be one that you're always going to remember, and always ask everybody. You know, if you're going to get more tattoos, that's the question everybody always asks. What is your first tattoo? You know, that's cool, but I mean, as long as you think about it, because obviously I can have pretty much fucking whatever now, but it just, as I said, it merges all into one, like on a suit, as I said, but. Yeah, just kind of think about it, because that's going to stick. I mean, if it's just one, it's going to stick out, you know. So everyone's going to be drawn to that one. Whereas, you know, somebody's fully tattooed, it's just a mishmash of fucking everyone's always going fucking left to right. So yeah, just fucking think about it a little bit. Don't go into a tattoo shop and just go, you know, when there's flash on the walls where you go, oh fuck it, I'll have that pamphlet, or I'll have that fucking tribal bullshit. Yeah, so. Just fucking think about it, really. That's all I can say. I mean, if I didn't have tattoos, then I probably wouldn't be doing the majority of campaigns like Diesel, Paul Smith, Lyland Scott, doing the H&M commercial with David Beckham and stuff like that. I was like there for that campaign, and it was shown in the middle of the Super Bowl and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing all these campaigns, and I mean, a lot of them want me to be tattooed because when I do a campaign, it's like say Paul Smith with the suits. It just looks that, it gives that extra bit of edge, and people are drawn to that. It gives more kind of press, I think, a little bit. Go, oh, that he looks fucking super sharp and dapper in that, but then you've got the extravagance and the hardcoreness of the tattoo coming out, and the beard as well. Also, I mean, it just all plays a massive part, and had a massive part in my career. I mean, I was modelling before the beards. And then since I grew the beard, and it just you know went from strength to strength. So yeah, it played a massive part, you know. And I'll always keep getting tattooed. And you know, there's so many models now. So my good friend Josh Beach and Ash Steinmest, they were the kind of ones who kind of brought the tattoos into the modelling industry, and which is fucking so cool. And for me to like hang out with them, and because I saw before I was a model, I would always see pictures of them. I go, you know, they're so fucking cool. You know, it'd be cool to meet them one day. And now to hang out with them, they're the closest friends of mine. Yeah, it's just fucking, it's so fucking cool. I fucking love it, and yeah, as I say, it's just been so fucking strong for my career, and you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, so I've just shot my new collection for P&Co Clothing, and also Toy Shades, my sunglasses collection. So I shot the P&Co one in Palm Springs. So we got this old school Yamaha 650, and you know, we're just fucking racing down the desert. You know, fucking. Sunglasses on, just literally fighting the sunset, you know what I mean? And it was so fucking cool. And Palm Springs is so warm, and so everyone's really nice there. And it's a shoot, because I always shoot my P&Co collection back in either London or Birmingham. And to shoot over here, it just fit because it's very 1950s motorcycle-esque, very James Deany. They're quite simple, got a few raglans and just a few nice t-shirts and a trucker cap. You know, it just all fits in really well. And also, I was shooting my Toy Shades collection on Santa Monica Beach. I was there yesterday, and you know, I went to the Forrest Gump, the Bubba Shrimp thingy, sat on the Forrest Gump fucking bench, and yeah, and I say, just being in LA, really. I mean, I could really see myself moving here, but to do the shooting here, it's been fantastic, man. It's been beautiful.